stand still, stay silent. Stay silent, stand still. Can't remember, I just remember it's 4 S's. Okay, let's look it up. The SSSS comic. Stand still, stay silent. It's like a it was like advice, you know, stop, drop, and roll. If basically there's beasties, basically you're meant to stand still and not make any noise, and they would ignore you. They actually have a description here. I can see a bit from, you know, the Bing search. A post-apocalyptic webcomic with elements from Nordic mythology, and it was only 90 years in the future. Then where was? Oh, I was thinking of the wrong thing. I thought it was further in the future, but it's only 90 years. It's only 90 years. Okay, that's better. Well, not better, but that's different than what I was saying. It said 90 years in the future. It's mostly sort of about friendship and exploring a forgotten world with some horror, monsters, and magic on the side. And updates 4 times a week. So yeah, stand still, stay silent. And I was just reading that off that's a description off of the website, just to give you a better one than what I was saying earlier. But yeah, that's it. I've just got the time frame very wrong, and I don't know how I managed to get it that wrong. There was a line in the comic they're talking about. They're making reference to the gods and religions, and they're saying some time frame as to when the some religions cropped up or died off or something, and I thought that was since the Cataclysm, not in general. Since like Christianity came to Nordic countries, it grew stronger in one than the other or something. I thought it was I took it the wrong way, basically, in my recollection. So yeah, it was 90 years, not 1,000. Bit different. So yeah. But like I said, it's an interesting enough thing, and there's also a game coming out that, if the dev doesn't mind, I might do when it does. It's I've actually no idea. Well, I don't remember what kind of game it is, but yeah, I'll give it a look. It takes the same characters. Basically, it's set in an alternate universe version of Stand Still, Stay Silent. I think it's called the Hungering City. You can find out more about it if you just go to the Stand Still, Stay Silent website and go from there. So. There's like at the time of recording, like it's like the first blog post. They might have made a new one by now. It was like January's one, so 2017. Just go back to then. I think it was January's one anyway. I'll scroll down. Just page has to reload. Yeah, it was the 31st of January 2017's post thing. So just go there. You'll find it has a link to the game's own blog, and you can get information there. So, moving on. I don't want my entire episode here, however long this is, to be a shout out. Well, I enjoyed the comic. You aren't here to hear me talk about the comic. You're here to watch me play WoW. Yeah? So let's get on with it, shall we? But yeah, go give it a look if it sounds interesting to you. Yes, Orc. And as a side point, yeah, there's some really gribbly aspects to it. Very gribbly. Features are creepy looking. Again, I've said this in some Let's Plays that have yet to come out, but it's a case of, yeah, I wouldn't go there unless I'm cyborg Jesus. Yeah, no. Just like, it's like the beasties are nasty. And I would just be like, aha, I'm immortal from cybernetics. And it's just like, flip them off. As they're like chewing on my ankles. Wouldn't matter. Cybernetics. These venison. That phrasing is irritating me. It's either these venison steaks or this venison. One or the other, you don't mix. Anyway, it's probably valid, but it just doesn't flow right with me. These venison should make our soldiers' spirits rise for the coming battles. All 5 of the soldiers. Here, something for your troubles. Into the fray with you, Orc. Hellscream's watches are most contentious fronts in is one of the most contentious fronts in Ashenvale. The experience should serve you well, assuming you survive. When you're ready, speak with Androck. I've arranged for him to transport you directly to your station. Once you've arrived, seek out Captain Grogat. He will direct you. He will guide you further. Bring pain and death to our enemies for the Horde. Also got a ringmail jerkin, 2 agility, 5 stamina for crit. Lose 2 agility, but gain 3 armor and stamina. Sure. Now it looks like this. It still really looks like a letter. I think they just slapped the name mail onto some leather items and left it at that. To be honest, I prefer if it was still in leather and worked up to mail at 40. I think they dropped it to 20 before they removed that. But yeah, I don't care either way. Excellent. Let the Naga retreat into the seas where they belong.
Stay away from the moon.
And I got more rep with the Undercity from her. Well, sorry. I only got 8 rep with Thunder Buff. And like the 250 with Ogremar. And 63 with Silvermoon and Pandaren. And 62 with the Undercity. For a moment I thought I got 62 with the Undercity and 8 with everything else, or 8 with the other non-Ogremar factions, or something. I just misread it. But it's weird. It was just weird, like, division of reps. So anyway, Fight Master. Okay, it doesn't look like there is a, in here. Maybe it's over there. Doesn't matter. Grimfang has ordered me to Hellscream's watch.
Farewell.
Take a moment. At least they are just flying me to places. That's nice. And now I'm doing 765 damage with this. And missing some more. And some more! Yay! Well. But, anyway. Eventually, you will be seeing this from the Alliance perspective. I'm not sure when I'll be getting around to that though, folks. Not sure. There's Maestra's post. Ton of Ashenvale records there. Christ, there's a good few. That place should be rubble by now. For actually hitting it. Tisselfur Shamans. Presumably they're hostile to both Alliance and Horde, because that's typically the way. There's Astronar. Somehow I don't think that's gonna fall. Actually it might. Huh. Might. But I wonder what the Horde's gonna lose. Yeah, like in the Alliance campaign. Linkasa? For a moment though I could think it was Linkara. Troll Charm. My kin were travelling here with many sacred troll charms, but the Tisselfur Furbolgs attacked and killed them before they reached Zormgar. Those vile Furbolgs. My kinfolk were travelling here. Yeah. I miss my brothers and sisters who were killed, but we'll meet again in the afterlife. However, the troll charms hold great value in this world. It is an outrage that the Furbolgs have them. Durcar, you must retrieve the charms. They are in chests in Tisselfur Hold, a cave at the end of Tisselfur Village, north of Astronar. As a side point, the trolls come from a small island, as far as I remember it's small, somewhere between Kalimdor and the Eastern Kingdoms. They were off it. I don't know where they're from, exactly. But they were constantly attacked by Murlocs led by a Naga Sea Witch. I don't know how many there were on it, but there certainly are a fuck ton of trolls now. And basically, like, in stories, my mind always drifts to every little detail of it. Well, not every little detail, but some things stick out to me more so than others. For example, like say like say the satyr's reproduction, like do they reproduce, or is it simply like, say the Forsaken that can only reproduce by resurrecting the dead, which is a very different sort of reproduction. The the Nightborn, they were trapped in a dome for 10,000 years. How much incest happened? Like, should they actually in reality all be drooling, you know, masses, you know? It's basically, my idea is going to the same place with the trolls there. You know, considering. Like, there was a small troll population, now it's suddenly exploded once we're here. And it's just like, how? I'm curious. This is why, like, if I ever get my story, like I was saying before, like I have a story in mind. I have a story I'm trying to write, but I have one issue with it, and it's that I'm obsessive, so I have to write every little detail, and that's one of my like that's one of many things I'll be keeping in mind. So I have to have answers for absolutely everything, you know, which is hindering it. One annoying thing is I speak off the cuff, so I'm worried I said something that didn't make sense there. But basically, I have a story I'm trying to write. It's taken for fucking ever because I'm focusing on the minute, well, not minute, but I have to like expand on everything. I'll give you an example. I was going to write a character. I was going to make a throwaway character that was simply there to facilitate a reference, a little nod. I was going to, in my story, have a reference to my pets. Each one was going to have a statue in the noble's garden. And that was it. I started thinking more about it, and then I started expanding on the noble. Actually gave him, expanded on who the noble was, who his father was, the father's bodyguard. Like, I started expanding on, like, you know, everything. It was just meant to be a throwaway character, and now, like, I've still to work out a name for the guy and where he's a noble of. I have to work out that, but you know, now I'm working out the kingdom the place is in now. Like, the stuff's in, the, you know, how everything works there. All because I just wanted to make a throwaway noble to facilitate a reference to my pets. Yeah, it's, like I said, I'm obsessive. It makes sense and it's a good idea to do that, but it's just that I don't even have the main story plotted out yet. I have a vague idea of what I want to happen in it, but it's only part of it. I need to go further into it. So yeah, it's a bit obsessive. Flight Master. Over here. You. Ogre. I'll be tempted in waiting to, and pausing this until I get back to Ogrimmar, or leaving it paused until I get back here. But at the same time, I feel like I shouldn't, because I'll be worried I'll forget to unpause it when I got back here. I don't like these totems. I want a totem that damages me enemies, but I can only get that if I go to go elemental. Destroy them, my minions. Lord Magmatar. Alright. Ooh. There's kind of earth and ring elementals there. Wind, earth, and water. Not quite the same ring to it, does it? So, we'll be getting our next talent in a mo. I could go with Ghostly Lunge. Sorry, Feral Lunge, which is useful. But I could also go with Windrush, which has its place. But I think Rainfall's the more interesting thing. Blankets the target area in Healing Rain, restoring 620 health to up to 6 allies over 10 seconds. Storm Strike and Lava Lash extend the duration rainfall by 3 seconds, up to a maximum of 30. And I assume it's probably just my own, rather than another shaman's. But it could be either case, really. So, yeah. Thinking I might stop recording soon. No. I'm not gonna look at guilds. Legion Dungeon Hero. Which requires you to do everything on Heroic. I assume that... Oh, it's, yeah, complete the Legion Heroic Dungeon achievements listed below. I would assume that would have been called, you know, Legion Heroic Dungeon Hero. It's just an assumption, and quite wrong. Ah, the normal one's called Dungeon Master. Interesting. Interesting. And you can see back when I was doing Northrend there. Classic Dungeon Master. I haven't done Lower Blackrock Spire? Huh. And it claims Durcar earned this at these dates, but Durcar didn't exist until a little while ago. Flying Trainer. Use Skyway Piggy. Hello, Shaman. Ogremar is... I don't care. You can go read it yourself if you want. I'm trying to find a guard. Here we go. Also, here's a Bort. To be back in Strangletorn. The Screeching Raptors, the Troll Wars, jungle creatures, as far as the eye can see, just asking to be killed. Bort size. Profession Trainers. Also notice the Other Continent one there, which is new. Mining. Red Canyon Mining, northeast of the lake in the Valley of Honor. Okay. Profession Trainer. Beginning. There. Other workers in the drag. Todd will show you how to skin your kills. And it's right there. So yeah, I put down the markers so I remembered where things were, because I was figuring, quite correctly, that they would disappear if I asked for a second one. Oh, nice. This is my stamina, which is useful. I need to find a nice way down. This is a start. God damn, that looks fucking ominous. When are the Ogremar Warlocks gonna turn on everyone? Like, seriously. There you go. Thank you. And Ghost Wolf. Now we just need to head up to the Valley of Honor and we can move on. And the Valley of Honor is under attack. Christ. Fucking huge. That was the Cold Fist Gronling. Cool. Better be able to get to this thing with, like, and the Alliance person doesn't kill them. What is that symbol meant to be? Maybe it's to notice their PvP rank. How much health is that?